welcome to episode 38 of our Hearts of Iron playthrough. Let's see how far we'll make it in this game. So, last time out we conquered Afghanistan as well as we dealt with some bugs, UI issues, preferably. We're still trying to bomb the shit out of the Japanese as well as the British, not much change there. I think I will check these later. First of all, we gotta prepare for next steps here. This is not the way that things should be, isn't it? This is not okay. In fact, where's the militia? Let's take this HQ, put it down here. Let's take this HQ, put it over here. You can remain here, that's totally fine. And I think we will have a look and try to find out if that Prince of Persia thing is a real thing. And who the hell that is. And maybe that prince wants to serve us in the future. I don't know. Who's leader in Persia right now? I really have no idea. Oh, they are not considered our neighbors, I guess. Where is it? In Asia? Probably Persia. Here we go. Okay, the head of state is Reza Pahlavi. That doesn't help me much. To be honest, I have no idea about the real history in Persia at that time. So feel free to educate me in the comments below. But considering world politics overall, probably some other nations had their fingers in the game with the fate of Persia overall. I seem to remember something with the Americans in this case. Not entirely sure about it though. These interceptors are doing fine. These interceptors aren't doing that bad either, actually. That's good. These tactical bombers have fun. I'm okay with that. They are doing strategic bombing. This bunch of tactical bombers does nothing, and that's totally fine. They need to rest. I skipped some. These interceptors are doing okay. They don't do much either. But I'm okay with this. No worries so far. I guess we could relocate them at some point. Depending on, I don't know, strategic bombings and stuff. There does not seem to be strategic bombing going on right now. These are not doing fine, but we still need them to run their convoy raiding. I was saying naval strikes, but that's wrong. Well, convoy raiding is also some sort of naval strike, right? Infrastructure was completed. Okay. I like that. The tactical bombers in Fetburi are more or less fucked. They need a break. So, let's give it to them. The interceptors here don't have anything to do as far as I can tell. Naval bombers have something to do and they are good at it. These naval bombers, there's no naval strike to be done anymore. I'll let them have some time for themselves. And also probably 2 additional naval bombers maybe. Interceptors here, they are okay. This is the second interceptor fleet here, so I guess we don't specifically need them here. I don't know, do we want interceptors in maybe over here? That would be a lot of fuel. I'm not convinced. This naval bomber does nothing. But... well... they will. So we need to rename these. Problem is, I think we already have a Pusan naval bomber fleet. don't we? Apparently we don't. So, when they like this. Perfect. And, well, given that there's hardly anything going on right now, I think we want him to specifically focus on the areas further away from our own coastline. I mean, he could try to bomb here too. Yeah. Let's see if he can find something. What's this? This little transport plane. Perfect. Which actually means that we can use a transport plane to supply our forces. That's not too bad. They need repairs, but they are in a better state than I anticipated. These transport planes here, we can actually use those to supply our own troops down here, for example. Or just in Indochina overall. But apparently there's enough supplies down here all of a sudden. I don't know why that is. Not over here though. So what we can do... I will try this for the first time ever. No, this is not the way it should be. There should be a way to do air supply. That's all out of range, isn't it? Oh, okay. Okay. So... I guess the nearest air base is probably here. This should be well supplied. They need additional range. These bombers. But we might still be able to do air supply here. Somehow. Infrastructure in Rangoon got completed, that's okay. Well, this doesn't serve any purpose, does it? Let's relocate them here. Because apparently the forces here are well supplied overall. We don't have a problem, you know, we did some sort of infrastructure build project here. We do have problems supplying over here, over the mountains, I think. Okay. So, let's do that. Trying to supply the entire region here. Hopefully they can decide for themselves if it's worth it. Say, around here. They're waiting. They might need to supply the units with some immediacy. I don't know. We'll see soon enough. Alright. I didn't have a look at the national unity of our special friends at the start of the episode. So, Japan's is at 46.7 now. Might have been at 46.8 or something at the start of the episode. And the United Kingdom's is at 41.1. And surrender progress actually will surpass 50% pretty soon. So that's fine. And this cavalry is out of supply immediately. For some reason. Oh. No, you can remain here. Ah, this is the militia that I got selected. I got confused for a second. We have a police brigade. We will include this with the Western Army here. Not that it matters much, but maybe the suppression will help. So it might be okay. Alright. Let's have a look at the ships too. These are more or less okay. These are not. I think we can substitute some of the destroyers though. Battle cruisers seem fine. Let's do this. You can go away, you can go away, and you can go away, and we will just take the new ones. There we go. The rest can be repaired. That may take a while, but we don't care much, and we will intercept whatever comes along. There's also tactical bombers without a job right now, so they might help a little bit. If we face something like we might do here. Also, these destroyers have a lack of experience, it seems. And some technology is missing. We are in the process of getting towards the radar-guided bombs. That may help a lot too. What are you guys doing? Sure as hell not. Come back home. Obviously we can also do convoy raiding here, come to think of it. There's no enemy fleets, we might as well hunt for the convoys alongside the naval bombers. This one did hit something, at least. Not too bad. Let's increase the pace a little bit. We can now build a rocket test site. Anyone's got any preferences? Yeah, it doesn't matter much, does it? So we will build it here. I don't know if the level is concerning, so... The hell? Well, apparently this is really expensive. That's probably due to the fact that we never build anything with rockets. Is there a way to get rocket practical? It is with artillery, isn't it? We would need rocket artillery and then build some rocket artillery, or we don't, and just suffer the consequences. Well, what's this? Oh, a fleet. Well, in that case... Apparently they need to go home first. For some reason. There we go now. Oh yeah, there's a fleet. that ended up somewhere. Here, take that one. Sure. We're attacking 5 capital ships and 3 screeners. And within the first round, this seems to be a heavy cruiser, this seems to be a battle cruiser, this seems to be, well, an aircraft carrier. Same here, these might be support carriers, I'm not too familiar. Lack of supplies as well as poor screeners. Poor screener penalty actually deducts from the defensive performance, so I'm pretty sure that we will hit them pretty hard. Given the overall situation, we might as well throw some additional bombs at them. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, thing's more or less done. Oh, focusing on the battle cruiser. Nice one. We didn't suffer any damage whatsoever so far. I think we sank that battle cruiser. Yeah, this is a battle cruiser and this might be a heavy cruiser. So we sank 2. But more importantly, we didn't lose anything, did we? Scratches. And that's it. A few scratches overall, but otherwise we're totally fine. And for some reason that includes these destroyers here. I just don't know how they deal with it. Now we can just put him in here, repair them a little bit, and do the same all over again, and hunt for another 2 ships. I really like this. It's a shame that there's a lack of additional capital ships here. These 2 will be finished pretty soon, same as this one. Pretty soon is, well... Maybe that's being overconfident though. On the other hand, we can reduce the experience required. We can go to minimal training for those. And get them earlier. Romania has been conquered by the Brits. Not good. Not good at all. How are you guys doing now? A bit better. Not much though. That's all good. I will deal with this in a second. Probably do this way. And at one point I will learn that type of mission needs to be clicked first. So let's do some strategic strategic bombing here, sorry about that. There's units without supply. Oh, you're actually doing something. Great. Seems they drop supplies somewhere. Here, apparently. I don't know, maybe somewhere else. Oh man, this will take forever to get them all out of here. I also wanted to deal with technology. So, the tactical command structure... I mean, I guess we use cavalry, so why not? The stuff though, this is ways away. And we are in 44 now. So all of the infantry technology is fine. We do not use engineers, just at least for now. This stuff we can probably learn, yes. This all is needed. Escort technologies are on their way. Same with the battlecruiser stuff. We didn't include submarine and radar related technologies. Those can be researched now. Fighters are one way out. Industrial stuff. Well, I guess agriculture. Not that we really need it. Radar is important though. Secret technologies are done. All of this is still part of the research queue, I think. More or less. And then the entire bunch of this stuff. Yeah. So why not? It is part of our core. Definitely. So we'll research it. Also, 51 spies is probably enough. Come to think of it. So we will put espionage at number 1. And return to this menu in a heartbeat. We finished our last industrial capacity in Gulmund, as well as superior firepower doctrine. Now we can bring along additional support units, if we want to, whichever we think are needed. The question is, what's needed for additional brigades? We could, for example, try to bring along engineers everywhere. Just as a matter of principle. How would that fare? Probably not an optimal unit composition. On the other hand, they will not... I don't think they take up that many supplies. So... let's look into production. Division composition right now for infantry looks like this. We do not have support units around. So either an armored car or an engineer would be fine. I think the armored cars belong to mobile units. Engineers are very fast too. That's a bit confusing, but they still have they can still run at 8 kilometers per hour or whatever it is. Yeah, it is kilometers per hour. Overall, they wouldn't help much, I think. They would help with some of the percentage-based bonuses and reductions, though. This all is very great. This is the corridor down here, actually. So, can we see this already? Well, probably not yet. But yeah, we can, in a way. Some stuff is going on here. Sure, we will sell rares to you. Oh, the world has changed. These are still going strong. And hitting their targets hard. How's the aviation down here? You might also get your experience on the front lines, come to think of it. And that amount of money really isn't much. So we will change the law to minimal training for 1 day. Maybe even get another fleet out of it. They are still devastated in here. This will be repaired pretty soon. So, say in 2 or 3 days we can go out with that fleet again. Not with that one, with that one. Perfect. Just what I wanted. So, how much until the last battle cruiser's done? Ooh. Where is it? 16th of February. Well, that's too much. So we go back to specialist training here. Now we have some unexperienced forces. Doesn't matter much there. We'll put all of these in here. Those fleets, the composition is not okay yet. This bomber... So now we can use these tactical bombers, put them in here. Use these naval bombers, put them in here. Yeah, and amplify their performance overall. That will take a while for them to recover. But afterwards, we can do some strategic bombing with them. Also, the battle cruisers are probably okay. You guys are okay going out, aren't you? Go! Hit something. What the hell's going on here? This is ways away though. Yeah. Get back, please. Thank you very much. Apparently they decided so by themselves. Also, this harbor seems pretty fucked. In particular, there seem to be ships in there that really need a bomb or two. So let's see if we can port strike that. And also with these. Oh. Well, hopefully they will hit some of the ships too. At least I get some experience. I don't know, it's probably not the best choice to use tactical bombers to hit ships in harbors. That said, there's barely any AA guns in this harbor anymore, or in this province. And we do seem to suffer some sort of attrition here. Also, bombing that harbor into oblivion probably serves a good purpose too, because the ships will not be repaired, which means if we ever encounter them outside... Bye. And there's one ship in this harbor that is... That's a battleship or a super heavy battleship, I'm not sure. But that will probably sink in the harbor. The Nagato, if I saw that correctly. Okay, apparently they consider themselves to be attacking. I'm not so sure. Some of the stuff doesn't work that well, I think. Sure, we're waiting for an opportunity, but still weird. Also, no UI bugs so far. Don't want to jinx it, but they seem to be gone entirely. Without a reason. Hmm. We really do not want military access to your territory, Persia. We want your territory, not the military access. Saudi Arabia was a bit wiser. They just went to war with the United Kingdom by themselves. But assuming we take Persia, we might as well take Iraq afterwards. And that would probably mean, well, we are at war with the United Kingdom, so what does it matter? Oh, here we are. What are you doing? There's a ship down there. That doesn't seem like you found some... What the hell? Really? Really? I'm not sure if I want to follow through with this. There's Americans out here. I don't like Americans. Especially, well, not as part of this playthrough. I guess a special apology to Jared Nollet in case he ever watches this. One of the regulars of the Football Manager stream. No ill intent towards American. Well, people with American nationality. This works though. No, this is the strategic bomber. I want the other ones. I want the ones that do the port strikes. Oh, he's at max level now. Look at this. Battleship's gone. I don't know if they moved it out of here or if it got sunk, but the rest of the ships in that harbor are pretty devastated. So that worked. Might as well start to bump the other one, won't we? And for you guys, you know what? Go on patrol. Around the Japanese waters. Why not? So all of a sudden it feels like maybe we stand a chance at doing an invasion after all. If, and only if, we can totally dominate their fleet. That surge didn't turn up, didn't bring up anything for now. How's national unity? 46.2%. Oh. Well, their surrender progress surpassed 50%. Still a lot of Americans down here. This plane is busy. Supplying troops. Doesn't seem to work that well. No. dropping fuel in here, I think. Who am I to judge? I'm sure it will have some sense. Somewhere. One ship is still left in that harbor. That's the wrong bomber again. .8% strength. That will probably go down at some point. Did we just hit it? Or did it leave? Well, it cannot have left. So I guess we hit it! There should be some sort of statistics here. Where is it? Yeah, I don't care. Plane stats, ship stats, no. This is our ships are currently... There it is, ship sunk. Is this ordered in any way? Apparently not. I was hoping for some sort of order. Well, we can sort it by single country, but that doesn't help much. Apparently France sank some ships. But, if you look at it like this, we have hit a few of the Japanese forces, that's for sure. Quite a lot, actually, throughout time. And some of these have been aircraft carriers, as far as I can tell. So that's great. Also, nobody seems to intercept our patrolling battle cruisers for some reason. This harbor is totally done. So let's finish that episode. Not this one though. Stuff seems to be doing fine, so we'll wait a bit. And then we'll bump these in here. Or we find something to shoot at instead. With our battleships. They might need some repairs though. That said, assuming we bomb the harbor, stay with these. Just as you can. Immediately we get into a battle, which we will win. Because there is much more interceptors than... Oh! Look at that! 21 transport ships, 17 light cruisers, what the hell? What are they doing there? Other than wasting supplies. Well, our tactical bombers just suffered heavy attrition, I think, just for attacking this stuff at all. That said, yeah, we need to bump this into oblivion, don't we? And after we did, Japan is more or less without land forces. That? Or we just do a naval invasion now and force them out of the harbor. Battle cruiser stuff has been upgraded, that's great. We'll wait a bit until the armor and the main armament is done, and then we will order... There we go. Perfect! Who am I to complain? We'll use these tactical bombers and tell them to do naval strikes, which will not happen because they're out of organization. same here. Forget about it. We need to win this on our own. This is a battleship, isn't it? And it's a battleship that is going down. Great. We sank 2 battleships. Barely suffering any damage, with the exception of that one screener. Cool! Can we do this again, please? For quite a while. I love it. This all is done. What was the last one? Militia? More arms for militia. Yeah, upgrade need will probably go through the roof now. Not yet, but pretty soon. What's inefficient? Oh yeah, the battlecruiser armor, sure. Delay doctrine... That's okay. 69 research need, apparently. But we got most of it, actually. This is more or less all that's needed for the destroyers, the rest can be upgraded. To be fair, I think this is already... Yeah, this is already in queue. So we'll be fine with that too. I know. And we have a lot of units in bad supply now. We did that to ourselves, didn't we? Does this help, or is this to the detriment of the entire supply situation? I'm not so sure. Well, hopes are it does help, but... The airbase in here seems to be perfectly capable to repair all of these units. Oh, no, it isn't. It isn't, because the naval bombers are in here too. Yes, you can have some energy. Sure, you can have some energy. Always much appreciated. We need the money. In fact, we really need the money. Can we maybe redeploy over here? This is all good, more or less. This isn't. You'd be willing to go down here. And why are there no... Oh, there's no fuel here. Yeah. No, the fuel's probably... That got lost somewhere along the way throughout India. Well, Afghanistan is not exactly known for its great infrastructure, apparently. Capital ship main armament. So now we can build new capital ships. We will wait for the radar though, won't we? And then we will do another run of a few battle cruisers. If they ever see the day of light, that's the other question. We might just wrap this up previously, or prior to that. Prior to that is the right way to phrase it. So, given the lack of repairs here, there's 2 naval bombers and 5 tanks in here. There's way too many interceptors up here. This has 10 repair slots though. Okay. Well. I guess we moved them over. Militia support weapons are done, education is done. So more leadership to us, more leadership for research. Can we use... No, you don't have to naval strike anything anymore, thank you very much. We need to substitute those. Okay, the Soviet Union annexed Tanutuva for some reason. What the hell, why? This might have been some sort of historic event that I'm not aware of. This all is done. Yeah, so I was thinking, these units need to be repaired. We can rebase them, but if we rebase them, I want to rebase them somewhere where there's actually an opportunity to be repaired. So I'll do them over here. And given our practical in what's it? Construction practical. Given our construction practical, we can probably build some an air base in Shanghai too. We can probably do that, yes. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Supply transportation. Sure. That's actually really important, given the length of our supply routes. Can we put those down into the harbor, please? Oh, great. This is all the artillery stuff that got finished immediately. Now the upgrade need will go through the roof. Yeah, slight upgrade need of 271. Ouch. No production whatsoever for the next year. We're fine though with that, aren't we? Sure, Germany, you don't need to pay. It's all good. We might want to substitute some of these ships though. Oh. You need an additional rank, apparently. So, these all being at 100% is just wrong. Still wrong. Which one is the third one? 50D. Okay. Apparently... I'm not sure if I want to call this a UI bug, whatever it means. Is better. Sure. The fourth one, this probably counts as being full. More or less. And we will not wait for anti-aircraft armament. Let's do some additional patrolling and find something. At this point, I would gladly do a naval invasion, I think. So maybe in the next episode, we will do a naval invasion as well as the invasion of Persia. I nearly forgot. I got there though. It's called Persia. Yeah. Invasion tactics have been upgraded. Fantastic! We might just need that landing craft support. Yeah, why not? We might need that too. So let's wait for another 6 days. What was the other technology? Supplier organization. Yeah, we don't need that either. We're okay with that. No Persia, thank you very much. I'm not interested. I wouldn't have dreamed, really. We have some sort of superiority. Some sort of a maritime superiority here. And I just don't know why that is. Apparently the Japanese didn't build any new ships. Reminds me of somebody. Right now. Upgrade need is 288. We could focus on production, but what does it matter? We need these upgrades to be done anyway. Wow. How's national unity at this point? 45.8. That's not that much, actually. It didn't go down that well. What are the British doing? 40.5. Yeah, so we need to accelerate one or the other. And given the overall situation of their navy right now, or the lack of a navy that is supplied, I don't know if this is an exploit with that island here. It probably is to a degree, but I mean, what can I do? So we need to invade the Japanese and need to get rid of this overall situation. And the best spots are probably over here. So we'll do an invasion. Let's prepare this. Where are the transports? Down here. Nothing bad ever came from doing an invasion. I'm sure everything will be fine. These mountaineers can probably go over there, yeah. This is fantastic. Redeploy them down here. We will have the mountaineers invade. They have 13% of their victory points. Okay, that's not good. But one here was destroyed. I see, so I guess we move up here. This. I don't like this. Can you maybe, what, militia? What are you guys doing here? I guess you will hunt for underground resistance now. Currently. Yeah. But I wanted to have a look at the victory points too. Let's have a look at Japanese victory points. So these are former Japanese victory points. Maybe something... No, this was part of Manchukuo. Oh, Taiwan, yes. Sure. And apparently this is 10 points. So that means that 10, 11, 12, 13 points account for 13%. Well, that's a really easy calculation. So I guess, given that they are at 45%, we need another 32 point something. So 32 victory points are to conquer. That, well, if we can make it to Nagoya, as well as Osaka, we are very close to accomplishing that. Tokyo, maybe. 30-something points, I said. So basically we need to take the core of Japan. That, or we roll them up from here. Which is the longer take at this, though. Northern parts are unimportant. Yeah, we need to take the core. Which is also very good, because this is mountainous terrain. as far as I can tell. It's either hills, or it's cities, or it's mountains. So, given that our mountaineers are ready, we can probably do that. Go, for example, through Kanetsava. Why not? Do a landing in Fukui and Wachima, and then get in here and just roll over them. Transporting additional troops down here is probably not that hard. Which reminds me, additional troops will be needed. So we'll prepare this. Is there any revolt risk left around here? Yes, there is. It's barely mentionable though. So that would be 3 corps. Where's the army? What's the 4th corps? There's one. Let's take them all. Forget about partisans for a second. We will take them all. We will put them all down here to Hamhung. And then we will stage an invasion. And let's accelerate this a little bit. Landing craft support. We're fine. Do we need delay doctrine? I think that's the last one, right? Sure, we will give you rares. In fact, I'm perfectly happy to produce additional resources once we have nothing else to research. But for now, I guess we need the metal. More steel. With all the bombing and stuff, we'll probably get him down to 45. That shouldn't be much of a problem. That said, you should probably help. Come to think of it. Just do some strategic bombing, please. And you guys in here, you should probably help. We will do the same to the British later. If we get to it, that is. On the other hand, I wouldn't call this a stalemate. this is not good. The Russians seem to get the upper hand too. So we need to finish that stuff with the Japanese. We really need to. And then we need to help the Europeans. Well, the Axis in Europe, really. Oh, Saudi Arabia conquered the Oman? Okay. Saudi Arabia seems to have problems within their own territory with the British. But otherwise, they're okay. Yes, yeah, we need to move through Persia too. Sooner rather than later. We need to get them into the Axis, and then afterwards we can roll over Iraq, and maybe also over here. There's additional victory points that count as British, I guess. Let's go all the way to Egypt. That will probably help a lot. Okay, so yeah, quite confusingly, this episode went down without any appearance of our favorite UI bug. I should probably pause this at this point. Strategic bombing campaign is doing fine, and we are preparing an invasion of Japan. All of a sudden. Because apparently we got the upper hand on the seas. So why not do it? Hopefully that will go down well. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. In case you want to do it, like and subscribe. Yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye.